What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. I've been meaning to press record and talk about something like this for a while. Not sure if this will be the only video I record in this general time about this, but I wanted to talk about the Pokemon trading card game online, and when I say that, I mean the actual software, the game, the client, the Pokemon TCG online game. Because, I'm not very happy about it, and there's a few things that could at least make it easier or better to understand. And if you follow me as a content creator, if you tune into my streams frequently, you'll know I talk about this a lot, but I don't really ever talk about it in a recorded format like this. So what I have up on the screen is an article by Andrew Wambolt, a longtime player, and he published this article on LimitlessTCG.com, and he said a lot of great things about his thoughts on the Pokemon trading card game online. I just wanted to briefly look over that to kind of start this off. So he said this is his wish list for features he would like to see added into PTCGO to make it a better game. They're simple ideas to add to the game that would really help the program take off as a major esport game. So that's something big to me. I love the Pokemon trading card game. I don't love the Pokemon trading card game online, but I love the card game. I've been playing it for the better part of my life, and I'll probably be playing it as long as I can. And I want to see it succeed. I want to see it grow into a huge online and real life player base. It would be great to see it achieve esport goals like Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering Arena have. But right now, there's absolutely no way. Like, the PTCGO we have right now has like a 0% chance of ever succeeding as an esport. It's just a really poor client. So the first thing that Andrew talks about here is competitive ladder. This game needs a competitive ladder with ranks that go up and down based on whether you win or lose. It's a staple in most online games. From other digital card games to fighting games, it's in a lot of games. This would give the game a proper feeder system into invitational tournaments based on ranked, and would give players a good measure of their skill level in the game. So of course, if there's a competitive ladder, there should also be a casual ladder. This is a huge thing. I did a little bit of research and looked at some other card games just to show you guys proof. So, Magic the Gathering Arena, which is the newer online way to play Magic the Gathering, has a ranked mode for all of their formats. Plus, they have mythic championships where the top 1,200 players, I believe the top 1,200 players of that month or that season in the ranked queue get to play in a tournament on Magic the Gathering Arena. And the tournament is actually held and played, and your records are recorded. Everything is done right in Magic the Gathering Arena. It's really great. But just to look at a couple other card games, Shadowverse, if you are a Pokemon TCG fan, you might not even know about it, but Shadowverse has, as a franchise, Shadowverse is obviously much smaller than Pokemon, but they do have esports-esque stuff. They have tournaments within their client. They have, you'll see here, they have ranking rewards and seasons. So they do a lot of stuff in their online client just to show that. They do have ranked mode. That's very important. Most games have ranked mode. Even games on your iPhone will have ranked mode. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links has ranked. Magic Online also has player rankings, and then Eternal, the card game, has ranked mode as well. So Eternal and Shadowverse might even be games you've never heard of because they're less popular, but I just wanted to highlight that even the less popular games still have ranked modes. So the ranked thing is really important to me because I know a lot of people want to play a game that's competitive, and I am a person that likes to see my progress go up or down. I want to have something to play for. It's very hard for me to have ambition to play on Pokemon TCG Online if I'm not streaming or recording content or testing out new decks. After the first month or two, especially like right now when I'm recording this, it's the beginning of August and we're waiting for the next set to come out. I haven't touched Pokemon TCG Online unless it's for content or coaching, or like to use the card database to search for things. I don't play it for fun, and that bothers me because I play the Pokemon trading card game for fun all the time, uh, in real life or on Tabletop Simulator or over Skype. But PTCGO just doesn't give me what I need. I'll actually play Magic the Gathering Arena or Legends of Runeterra or Hearthstone from time to time, just to get that competitive fix. I've been playing a lot of Teamfight Tactics, Riot Games, Auto Battler, and I love it because I can go super try hard and try to go up the ranks. And I would love that for Pokemon TCG Online. Just to show that there are online card games that make profit, and Pokemon should have reasons to want to make this an esport, make this a better online game. This is from 2016, so this was the newest I could find for this data. Now, keep in mind, this is from before Magic the Gathering Arena came out, and this is also when PTCGO had in-game currency. You could actually buy things with real money on PTCGO during this time, gems and tickets and whatnot. Worldwide in 2016, Hearthstone made 395 million US dollars revenue. Shadowverse made 100 million, and then we'll go down. These are in the 20s. Magic Arena made 20 plus. Magic Duels, which is really outdated now, but that made 9 million. So these games make a lot of money. There's reason for Pokemon to want to make their game better. And then over here, this is the list of highest grossing media franchises. Pokemon is number one, and it's ahead of a lot of these by a lot. And you'll see here their card game has grossed $11+ billion estimated at the time of these numbers. And that's more than some of these entire franchises have made. That's more than like estimated, that's more than the entire Star Trek or the entire Warcraft, or equal to Warcraft's entire franchises have made just off the card game. So like my point here that I'm going into now is, imagine if the Pokemon Company or the Pokemon Company Incorporated or whoever is going to be in charge of it, imagine if they actually tried for PTCGO. Like, they have the entire Pokemon franchise backing their online card game to make it the biggest thing, to make it the next esport, the next trending live competitive card game on Twitch. You know, this could be as big or bigger than Magic the Gathering Arena and Hearthstone. It has what it needs. Like, the Pokemon franchise could pretty much back anything and make it successful if they try hard enough, in my opinion, just because of how large it is, how many people love Pokemon, and the nostalgia and the connection and the time invested to the franchise. Like, even if they don't necessarily love the game, or like, Pokemon's going to be successful. I think it would be very hard for Pokemon to flop with most things that they do, and Pokemon TCG already has a very loyal community, and here's the next part I wanted to get to. It has a very loyal community, people like me, that I am so passionate about this. And there's no communication about Pokemon TCG Online. Like, they don't tell us any plans for Pokemon TCG Online. They don't even tell us that there aren't any plans for Pokemon TCG Online. I've started petitions for a competitive ranked ladder. I've emailed support tickets. I have started like Twitter campaigns and retweeting and tagging people, but that kind of stuff doesn't usually work, especially with a company like Pokemon that is not very, they don't communicate well with their fans or their community. And I think that might just be because, like, the Pokemon Company Japan has jurisdiction, and Japan companies, especially like Nintendo, and I've noticed the Pokemon Company, they don't communicate like some newer American companies do. Like, look at Riot Games. Like, Riot Games, I talked about this on my stream, but the lead designer for Teamfight Tactics, Mort, he has his own YouTube channel, his own Twitch channel, where he just plays the game and talks about the development of it and talks about news and stuff like that. He can just openly talk about most things that he wants to, even though he's an employee of the company and made the game. And I don't think Pokemon will ever get to that point, just because they seem like they want to be secretive about stuff. But even if it's stuff we don't want to hear, we'd rather hear it. Like, communication is better, and I think it would save players and maybe even gain players if uh, the Pokemon Company or the Pokemon Company Incorporated, or even the whoever's in charge of making decisions for PTCGO, was just better at communicating with the community. Because there's people like me who get burnt out waiting for the game to get better, and they move on to other games. It's insane how many Pokemon TCG players love the game and will compete in real life, but in a time like now where we're in a pandemic, they've just moved on to Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering Arena or Teamfight Tactics, or just not playing a card game at all. Because the card game they like isn't really competitive online. And yeah, they gave us the Players Cup, but that it was competitive once you got into the second phase of it, but the first phase was just who wants to like spend 200 tickets playing events, and that's a whole other thing I'll probably talk about. The Player Cup, in my experience, the Player Cup really went smoothly, just a side note. But the first part of it was just a disaster, that all you had to do was enter tournaments to get in. So yeah, shoutouts to LimitlessTCG.com. Robin Schultz also wrote a similar article about this, but I just wanted to talk about the competitive ladder part. You can find these articles on the LimitlessTCG.com blog. So the developer, for those of you who don't know, the developer of Pokemon TCG Online is Direwolf Digital. They happen to make Eternal, and Eternal does have a ranked ladder, just saying. But yeah, Direwolf Digital is the developer. They call themselves the leading developer in independent card games or whatever. But for some reason, TPCI had them make Pokemon TCG Online back in, what, 2011? Was it? I think 2011. Something interesting here is, I believe, if we look at the URLs, all of these games, the URL is on direwolfdigital.com, but if you click PTCG Online, it takes you to the Pokemon Company. And that's just like, I guess because these are all smaller games, so these all stay on the Direwolf Digital. This goes to the Pokemon TCG Online website, that's fine, but we don't know if there's a contract between Direwolf Digital and TPCI that's keeping the game from progressing. We don't know if TPCI or Pokemon in Japan just doesn't care about it. Another interesting thing is the Pokemon Company Japan, the Pokemon Japan jurisdiction, like that area, that region of Asian countries that get the cards early, they don't have an online card game for Pokemon. They have to wait until we get the cards, and then they play our English client. There's no Pokemon online in Japan. So they get the new cards, they can play over Skype or on like a software like Tabletop or something like that maybe, but they are stuck just waiting for the cards to come to PTCGO. There's no Japanese client, and I think that really sucks. That doesn't affect me, but it really sucks, and it just shows how like behind in the times I think the Pokemon Company is. So I just wanted to reiterate this. I love Pokemon. This is my game. I don't think I'll be focusing on content outside of Pokemon in the near future, but there's a lot of problems with the Pokemon trading card game online. There's no communication. Pokemon Japan doesn't even have an online game for their community. Just a lot of stuff that sucks here, but I love Pokemon. So sorry that this was a bit of a negative video, but I wanted to talk about this. Maybe get the comments started on some discussion. And who knows, maybe somebody important will watch this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network.